Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing awesome today. I am actually streaming from my kitchen. I don't usually do this. I'm usually in my office, if many of you have joined me live before. And right behind me is my door and the photo of the beach. I'm mixing it up a little bit, and there's a reason for that specifically. But I wanted to jump on and talk to a lot of you about something that I hear a lot, which is I don't have time. I would love to do that, but I don't have time. I will do that when I have time. I'm sure none of you have ever said something like that before. I am positive. But if you have, I wanted to jump on and give you a few tips that I give my private coaching clients that say, I don't have time, or can you help me focus? It's another thing that I get a lot of is I'm not focused. How can I be focused? So first and foremost, I'm running this live in a few groups on my YouTube channel, in my private group, and in Women Supporting Women Professionals and Entrepreneurs, which I own with my business partner, Angela Giles. Many of you know that my name is Galit-Ventura Rozen, and I've been an entrepreneur for over 25 years. I basically show women how to be successful doing what they love and make a lot of money. I mean, I think for me, being an entrepreneur for over 25 years, for me, the key has been balance in my life and finding the time to do the things that I want to do. So I would love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know where you're at. Let me know what you do. Let me know who you are so I can say hi to you. I also want to share with you more than anything that I've got right above my head our next book right there. Check it out. We only have a few spots left. I think we have 22 or 23 women already. So if you're interested in being part of our next book, take a look. Now, the reason that I decided to jump on and talk about the topic of I don't have enough time is because right now, Angela and I are in the final stages of closing up our book and reaching out to women that would possibly like to be part of it. And the number one thing is I would love to be an author, but I don't have the time. And it's almost a immediate response without thinking. I found that a lot of people say this without actually thinking. It's just an immediate, I don't have time. But then I break it down for them and I say, well, the chapter's only 500 words and we're here to support you. We'll give you a structure. You've got a few weeks to get this done. I can even help you find the time. But this is not about the book that we're writing. This is about the fact that so many of us say this statement so often. Now, sometimes it's okay to say I don't have the time. And the way that I teach my clients is I don't have the time when it's related to something that people ask you to do, that you really need to focus instead on your goals or spending time with your family or self-care. Then it's important to say at this time, it's not a good fit for me. But you won't hear me ever say I don't have the time, because at the end of the day, we can make time for whenever we want. We've all done it. We don't have a minute to breathe, but we watch our favorite show and we binge watch. We don't have a minute to sleep, but we go ahead and stay out an hour later because we're having a lot of fun. We don't have time, but hey, when you got to go to the bathroom, you make sure you go at that second, no matter what's going on. And I always use that example because if you can make time to go to the bathroom, you can make time for anything. But the key is to make time for the things that make sense in your life. So if there's something that you want to do, stop waiting for the perfect time. It won't come. It never will come. I will never forget when I started my first business, I just had my first child. And I thought, my God, am I crazy? How am I going to have the time, here we go, to have a baby and start a business? Well, guess what? If I wouldn't have done it, when would I have done it? Because I had 3 kids in the matter of 7 years. So instead of saying I don't have the time, I made sure I built my business in between raising my kids. Could I have grown faster? Possibly. Would I have made more money quicker if I wasn't having babies? Maybe. But that was not the point. The point is stop waiting for the perfect time. The tips that I'm going to give you today to walk away with to start making time is this. Take a look at your week and where you are spending your time. Are you spending your time on tasks and activities directly associated with one of your goals? Well, my goals are related to my businesses, related to family time, related to self-care. So if my saying yes does not relate to one of those goals, and of course they're more specific that I have them written out, then I need to say no. So no is a powerful word. And when you are successful, you become more successful when you learn to say no. The more successful you are, the more people ask you for things. I want to pick your brain. Can you meet for coffee? Sometimes it's okay to say no. That's the first thing. The second thing is, like I said, is that task directly related to one of your goals? If not, put it at the bottom of the list. And the last tip that I want to give you before I go is this. If you wake up when you're 80 years old and look back on your life and say, I wish I had more time, then you're not doing it right. Instead, we want you to say at 80 years old, I did everything I wanted to, and I didn't let time and not having time take that away. Think about that for a minute. It's such a powerful thing. There are days where I say, if today I have to go, I did everything I wanted to do. Can you say that? If not, let's start today. Let's start incorporating all the things you want to do today. Even if it's just one thing a week or one thing a month, it's still one thing more than saying, I don't have the time. So I hope you'll take those tips. Let me know how you use them. Let me know how they work for you. And if you're interested in being part of our next book, take a look at that website. This one shows you our authors from the past. Because if anything, and you're interested in sharing your story, don't wait until you have the time. Let's go ahead and help you share it now. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.